Hi everybody, welcome to the 2017 Sisu Fit Games. My name is Darren Stroh. I'm the creator of Sisu Fit Games, and I am exceptionally excited to introduce to everyone in the world the format of the Sisu Fit Games. And without hesitation, I am thoroughly convinced that it is going to revolutionize fitness games and fitness in general, so that everyday people like myself can become more active and find that motivation to want to exercise and be better for themselves, for their family, their children, whatever the case might be. Many of you might be familiar with there are some fitness games currently that are televised, and without hesitation, it's easy to say that these are by far the most conditioned, strength, endurance, you name it, athletes out there, what they can put their bodies through. And somebody like myself, I've gotten, just to a point now with injuries, and, just that level of competition is just not even something that I can consider. I mean, we're looking at the top 1%. And that's typically how most games go. So the whole purpose behind Sisu Fit Games is for everyone else. All of those that have not been active, that have been looking for motivation, looking for desire, looking for something that gets them up off the couch, gets them trying to integrate exercise into their daily routine. I'm going to share with you a brief PowerPoint on exactly all the details about the Sisu Fit Games, answer all your questions. As a college instructor background, I love PowerPoint, so those that are audio, those are visual learners. Hopefully it will cater to all of those. So sit back and enjoy. Hopefully I will get your questions answered, and I would love to see you join the Sisu Fit Games and compete for some money. So take care. Have a great one. Okay, so Sisu. I wonder if anybody is familiar with that word. If you're Finnish, you might have. Not that I am Finnish, but I love the word that was established during one of the wars. Sisu, not having any English translation, in Finnish means determination, tenacity, guts, steadfastness, perseverance, so just that unwillingness to give up. And I think that just really encompasses a lot of life. And if you have that Sisu spirit, there are so many things that you can overcome and accomplish. So I like that fitting for these games. So Sisu Fit Games, a little bit about myself. I am master's degree in corrective and rehabilitative exercise from the California University of Pennsylvania. I have been certified through the National Academy of Sports Medicine as a corrective exercise specialist, and I am the current creator of the Sisu Fit Games. I've been over the last 6 years a college instructor, local college here, that teaching physical education as well as exercise science. And I have just always had a passion for health and fitness, but the struggle is real. And being married, having kids, finding time to implement health and fitness into your life really does become a challenge. So that was a primary premise and the motivation behind the Sisu Fit Games. So why? Well, right now, actually might be over, but there are some televised fitness games, and to watch is very entertaining. So if anybody hasn't had a chance to plug on and watch them, these guys and gals are practically superhuman. The strength, the endurance, the ability to just keep on is amazing. And yeah, I would love to be able to obtain that level, and to be able to achieve it. These are the fit of the fit. So it just requires hours and hours of training, and it's something that after years of myself pushing myself, and it's just injury, and then just time and all that good stuff. So it's just not something that was even obtainable. And Sisu Fit Games, I wanted something that was obtainable, something that people could compete, but it was obtainable for just about everybody. So why? Well, really the motivation that led into Sisu Fit Games was many years ago. I put out a few exercise videos on YouTube, and I really tailored them for people that were overweight, that were deconditioned, who've been inactive, and the thousands and thousands of views that they received and the hundreds of messages that I received back, and just how people were appreciative that there was some exercises and something that they could follow and something that they could complete and they could do, because I always tried to tailor it so that there was variations, that somebody that had struggles in one aspect could still at least perform it in another manner. So that really, sank home early on, that I want to be able to help people that haven't been engaged in physical activity and are looking for some way. And then most recently, in teaching one of the PE courses at the college, I came to find out that some of these students had, college students, never exercised and had really felt the effects, and to go through a class and at the end just to feel that they lost a couple pounds, or that now that they had the motivation to exercise, was just something that really spoke to my soul. And those two things in my life events that really really is the cornerstone of why Sisu Fit Games. Those are the people that I want to see compete and try to make it. So guidelines for qualification. So who can compete in the Sisu Fit Games? Well, you might be already getting some inkling, but you must be 25 years or older, must be male or female, and you must have a body mass index that is close to or higher than 30. Now, for anybody not familiar with a body mass index, it is a height to weight ratio. So you can log on to sisufitgames.com. There's a BMI calculator so that you can determine. Now, higher than 30 and above, then obviously you have a higher weight to height ratio. So I'm really trying to cater to this towards people that have a little bit excess body weight and they're looking for activity. You must have a smartphone or some type of personal recording device. You must have a timer with an alarm. And they should be two separate things, because you're going to need to video record yourself as well as have the ability to set the timer and have it go and an alarm go off when the 2 minutes is up. And I'll go into that in a little bit. And then as well, you must have a Gmail account, because we utilize Google Plus as a group. So the rules of the Sisu Fit Games. With us, contest periods run monthly. So this is not 90 days, not a year, not 6 months, not one time. Each month, contest begins, and you have an opportunity to enter and win. Contestants must register for the games each month to qualify. So each month before the first, you must register that you are going to compete, and so that you can be eligible for the cash prizes. The top 3-point getters of the male and female categories are going to win. And contestants will receive a daily email with a link to view our EOD, which is the exercise of the day. Now, when you get this link and you click on to watch the video for your exercise of the day, I will demonstrate the exercise, as well as there will be a point value for that exercise. And then I will usually show 1 or 2 variations that also have a given point value. Less of a point value, but a given point value. I will show you what's an acceptable form to complete it and what's not acceptable. The second link will be for your scorecard. And how this is going to work is that when you perform your exercise, you will have your video camera set up. You will do a 2-minute clip. You must record that 2-minute clip, the entirety. And in the beginning of it, you must have a name and contestant number, which you state aloud. You also state the time and the date on the audio. And then you must do a side view of the exercise performed. And then you must count out loud as you're completing the repetitions. Now, only properly completed repetitions are to be counted. Improper counting or an unacceptable repetition that it is counted will result in a 5-point deduction. So if you are not sure, then don't count it. Now, in the demonstration, I will show the acceptable versus unacceptable. So if you feel that, maybe your back arched or dropped, your shoulders dropped, you didn't go to complete full range of motion. If you're not sure, then don't count it, because then at least you don't have to worry about a 5-point deduction. Now, during the phase is that I like, because of my certifications and my background, as I'm watching videos, I will send out emails to say, hey, listen, performing this exercise, be careful of this. It was acceptable, but you're getting close. Or, you at least want to do this so that, you don't risk a chance of injury. So you will receive feedback to make sure that you're performing properly. Once you are completed that 2-minute clip, you're going to upload it to our community on Google+, which is Sisu Fit Games. And during the day, you can complete as many rounds as you wish. So when you wake up, you want to complete a round. You have a break during the day. You have a break at night. Whenever the case might be, you have 2 minutes. You have an opportunity to complete a 2-minute round. At the end of each time, you must upload the video. But then at the end of the day, you will click on the second link, which you're going to fill in your scorecard, how many points you accumulated that day. And then you'll upload it to our site, and we will tally the points. So all scorecards must be received by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each day of the week. West Coast, obviously, will have up till 11:59 or 12 midnight to complete. So that sounds a little bit off, but we're going to work on variations. So these are just some of examples of some of the exercises that we'll be performing. Everything that is performed exercise related in this game is body weight. There is no need for fitness equipment, no special equipment that is required. So as you can see, you'll have a variation of a squat in the upper left. Now another variation will be a chair sit, so that or chair squat, so that you have the support. Then you have burpees, and you have push-ups. You have modified push-ups. You'll be able to do wall push-ups. We will do planks. So each exercise each day is going to be a different exercise, and then variations will be shown for it. So leaderboards, they're going to be updated weekly prior to Sunday. The last 7 days of the month, because that's when the points are really counted to see who's going to win, it'll be updated daily. Top 3 winners will be notified by the 5th of that following month, and then the cash pot that builds is going to be distributed in the following manner. First place, so continuation, leaderboard updated weekly prior to Sunday. The last 7 days of the month, because the last week is when the points are really going to count to find out who's in the lead. That'll be updated daily. So the top 3 winners are going to be notified at least by the 5th of the following month. The cash pot that is allocated towards that month is going to be distributed in the following manner. First place is going to receive 50% of the cash pot. Second place will get 30%. Third place will get 20%. And minimum monthly cash pot each month is going to be $150. And how is that determined? That is determined by the registrants per month. So if at this point something that this is interesting to you and you'd like to find out more, you can go to our website at sisufitgames.com, get a complete list of the rules, and to register on that line. If you have any questions, you can email me at sisufitgames@gmail.com. And I wish you all the best. I hope to see you all in competition, and look forward to see at the end. Take care.